Everyone. It is an absolute honor to extend a warm welcome to each one of you on this momentous occasion, the Degree Distribution Ceremony 2025 at St. Francis Institute of Management and Research. Today marks the culmination of the years of the relentless dedication, perseverance, and hard work. It is not merely the end of an academic journey, but the dawn of new aspirations, challenges, and opportunities. Before we commence, I kindly urge everyone to switch their mobile devices to silent mode and refrain from taking any photographs as we have made a professional arrangement to capture those cherished moments. Thank you everyone for joining us on this gathering. All of you to rise as we initiate the graduation procession of MMS batch of 2022-24. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the distinguished individual who graced this grand occasion. Kindly join me in applauding the true stars of today, our graduating students, as they make their proud march accompanied by Professor Yukamachi Murali, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Homi Bhabha National Institute, who is our esteemed chief guest, along with Brother Benny Paul, Director, St. Francis Institute of Hotel Management, Brother Xavier M.J., Local Superior, Monastery, Brother Shanti Lal, SFIT Director, Brother C.P. Joseph, Director of St. Francis Institute of ITI, Brother M.M. Matthew, Brother Alphonse Nazamani, Chairman of St. Francis Institute of Management and Research, led by Dr. Shalini Sinha, Director, St. Francis Institute of Management and Research, alongside with other respected dignitaries. The MMS batch of 2022-24 is led by Dr. G. Ramesh, Deputy Director and HOD, MMS of St. Francis Institute of Management and Research, followed by Dr. Sanchayata Banerjee, Academic Coordinator, MMS, Dr. Natika Poddar, Exam Coordinator, Dr. Smita Jesudasan, IQSC Coordinator, Dr. Simi Prasad, ISO Coordinator, who has played a pivotal role in shaping the academic excellence of this cohort. Round of applause for our graduates. I welcome back all the graduates to the second home, St. Francis Institute of Management and Research. I would also like to welcome Brother Joy Korean and Brother George Vitis. Thank you for joining us on this gracious occasion. As a tribute to our legacy and tradition, let us commence this esteemed ceremony with the institutional anthem. May I request everyone to rise for the invocation. Thank you, Kaur. Thank you, everyone. You can take your seats now. The lighting of the lamp symbolizes dispelling of the darkness and the pursuit of the wisdom and enlightenment. As we ignite this sacred flame, we seek the divine blessings for the bright future that awaits our graduate. I now invite our avid dignitaries to step forward for lighting of lamp. May I request our chief guest, Professor Yugamachi Mudali, along with all the esteemed dignitaries, that is, Brother Joy Korean, Brother George Vitis, Brother M.M. Matthew, Brother Benny Paul, Brother Xavier M.J., Brother Shantilal, Brother C.P. Joseph, Brother Alphonse Nasamani, Director Dr. Shalini Sinha, Deputy Director Dr. G. Ramesh, and first student to register for today's event, Ms. Pradnya Bhise. Thank you, esteemed dignitaries. May this light illuminate the path to success and excellence of our graduates. As we gather here today to celebrate the achievement of a graduate, let us reflect all the essence of education and its transformative power. As Benjamin Franklin once said, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Education is not just about acquiring degrees, it is a lifelong journey of discovery, growth, and enlightenment. Graduation Day is a defining moment that marks the transition from a diligent learning to real-world applications. It is a day of immense pride and joy, symbolizing the perseverance, resilience, and determination that have shaped each graduate's journey. More than that, just an academic milestone, this day is a celebration of the dedication, ambition, and relentless pursuit of excellence. This occasion is not only a testament to the graduates' hard work, but also a proud moment for their families, mentors, and loved ones, who have been their unwavering support system throughout this journey. Prayer is a language of the soul and dance is its divine expression. To invoke the blessing and create the atmosphere of serenity, I now invite our talented student, Miss Rachel, Miss Aswati, and Miss Vijeta to present the prayer dance.
Tanana dhirena dhirena tom tanana dhirena dhirena tom tanana dhirena dhirena tom tanana dhirena dhirena udana dhirena 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 udana dhirena 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 dhirena
Thank you for that spiritually uplifting and graceful performance. Every student eagerly anticipates this day as a symbol. It's a symbol of the well-earned reward for the years of hard work, sacrifice, and dedication. As a part of this journey, the convocation ceremony of the University of Mumbai was held on 7 January 2025, marking a significant milestone in the academic calendar. To commemorate this occasion, we now invite our technical team to present an escort from this prestigious event.
मॅडम विद्यार्थी आपल्या सेक्शन
सर्वाधिक CGPA दर्शना यांना विज्ञान स्नातक केमिस्ट्री जुलै 24 परीक्षेत गणित शास्त्र यांनी नरेंद्र रेखा of SIS College Nehru for achievement in the subject of environmental studies.
I am pleased to be in your midst on the joyous occasion of the convocation ceremony of the University of Mumbai. on this momentous occasion, I extend my heartiest congratulations to each of you and the recipients of
Thank you, technical team, for this video. Memories are the timeless treasures of the heart. As we celebrate this special occasion, let us take the moment to relive the unforgettable journey of our graduates. So this one is for you graduates. क्लासरूम में मस्ती के बहाने हजार, कैंटीन की चाय और खाना कमाल, असाइनमेंट्स और इवेंट्स में निकल गई हमारी जान बेहाल, एग्जाम पेपर देख के हम बोले भगवान अब तो तू ही संभाल. So now we have a short video for you guys.
मस्ती, दोस्ती और असाइनमेंट्स, ये है हमारी कहानी.
अरे रुको रुको, कहाँ जा रहे हो? कौन से बैच के हो?
कौन मैं?
हाँ।
मैं तो 2022 और 24 का बैच का हूँ.
तो आईडी तो पढ़ो.
कहते हैं प्यार दोस्ती है, पर मैं कहती हूँ दोस्ती उससे भी बड़ा प्यार है. थोड़े अतरंगी हैं, थोड़े बेशर्म हैं, बेहया है मेरे दोस्त. दिल टूटने पर दिलासा बिल्कुल नहीं देते, उल्टा हंसते हैं मेरे दोस्त. लेकिन अगर दिल मायूस हो ना तो चांद से लड़कर तारे ले आते हैं मेरे लिए मेरे दोस्त. मेरी पहचान है मेरे दोस्त, मेरी जान है मेरे दोस्त.
यारो दोस्ती बड़ी हसीन है, ये ना हो तो क्या फिर बोलो ये जिंदगी है. कोई तो हो राज़दार, बेगरज तेरा हो यार. कोई तो हो राज़दार. यारो मोहब्बत की तो बंदगी है, ये ना हो तो क्या फिर बोलो ये जिंदगी है. कोई तो दिलबर हो यार, जिससे तुझको हो प्यार. कोई तो दिलबर हो यार. तेरी हर एक बुराई पे डांटे वो दोस्त, गम की हो दूर साया बने तेरा वो दोस्त. नाचेगी वो तेरी खुशी में. अरे यारो दोस्ती बड़ी हसीन है, ये ना हो तो क्या फिर बोलो ये जिंदगी है. कोई तो हो राज़दार, बेगरज तेरा हो यार. कोई तो हो राज़दार. कब मिलेंगे न जाने हम यारो फिर से सभी, लौट कर अब न आएंगे वो मस्ती भरे दिन कभी. ओ दिल ये अपना कहे ये दोस्तों. Whoa, I'm really gonna miss this place. I'm gonna miss my college days. I'm really gonna miss this place. I'm gonna miss my college days. Oh. किसी का पकड़ा जाना, वो लफड़े क्या कम किए दे, वो दिल के लिखना वो जर्नल्स और सबमिशंस लास्ट मिनट पे, एग्जाम्स की वो तैयारी और लिखना वो 3 घंटे और बाहर आके वो कहना, साला क्या बेकार पेपर सेट किया था यार। मिलता फर्स्ट क्लास कभी यहाँ तो लगती थी केटी कभी, लौट कर अब ना आएंगे वो मस्ती भरे दिन कभी, वो दिल ये अपना कहे कि ये दोस्तों, I'm really gonna miss this place, I'm gonna miss my college days, I'm really gonna miss this place, I'm gonna miss my college days। यारो जी भर की झील पर लगता है आजकल दौर अपना आएगा, यारो जब पे है कि तो जिंदगी हंसी तुझे कल बुलाएगा, ये जुनू है जुनू सा सीने में, है जुनू है जुनू सा सीने में, है जुनू है जुनू सा सीने में, है जुनू है जुनू सा सीने में।
Graduation may have taken you beyond these walls, but no matter how far you go, SFIMAR will always be a part of you, just as you will always be a part of SFIMAR. You may not have to worry about attendance anymore, but you will forever be present in the memories, the classrooms, and the never-ending WhatsApp groups. From the canteen breaks to the group projects where one person did all the work, we see you, lone warriors. Every moment you spent here has left a mark. The laughter, the friendships, and the late night chilling sessions disguised as study groups, yeah, those will stick with you forever. So, while you may have officially graduated, your legacy will remain intact. And don't think you are off the hook, because alumni meetups are now a part of your new responsibilities.
Please maintain silence. It's your last session today.
क्या भाई आईडी किधर है?
अब आईडी की जरूरत नहीं, यादें ही काफी हैं।
Wherever you go, whatever you do, just remember SFIMAR will always be your home and you will always be one of us. So go out there and conquer the world.
Thank you, technical team and performers. I hope all of you have enjoyed these memories. Thank you. So, to extend a warm and formal welcome to this distinguished gathering, I now request Brother Alphonse Nasimani, Chairman of SFIMAR, to deliver welcome address.
Good evening to everyone. Dear respected Chief Guest, Professor U. Kamachi Mudali, Vice Chancellor of Homi Baba National Institute, deemed to be university affiliated with the Department of Atomic Energy. It is an honor and privilege to welcome you, sir, to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2024 MMS, Master of Management Studies students at St. Francis Institute of Management and Research, Borivali, Mumbai. We are grateful for your valuable time and commitment to our graduating students and everyone present today by sharing your life experience and awarding the graduates with medals and university degrees. Please join me in giving a warm and cordial welcome to Professor Mudali with a bouquet, with a sapling presented by Dr. Salini Sinha, Director of St. Francis Institute of Management and Research. We also extend a hearty welcome to our governing body members, heads of institutions from the St. Francis Group of Institutions, Reverend Brothers, Board of Studies, Academic Council, College Development Committee members, as well as dignitaries from industry and academia, and members of the SPIMAR Alumni Association. We acknowledge and thank you for your presence here today. Let us welcome and honor them with the flowers. Alumni Association member, office bearer, Mr. Saurav Oak. With immense gratitude, we welcome Dr. Salini Sinha, Director of St. Francis Institute of Management and Research, along with a team of faculty members, non-teaching staff, and the graduation ceremony coordinating committee headed by Professor Dr. G. Ramesh on this significant day. We also warmly welcome Dr. Sulba Ravarane, Director of SPIMAR PGDM, Registrar Brother T.B. George, and their team of faculty staff to this beautiful event. Dear graduating students, parents, and collaborators of St. Francis Institute of Management and Research, I wish you all a pleasant evening and welcome you to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2024 at St. Francis Institute of Management and Research, Borivali, Mumbai. Today marks a significant milestone for our graduating students and the beginning of a new chapter filled with knowledge, new experiences, and lifelong memories. As we gather today, we celebrate not only their academic achievements and career advancements, but also the journey of growth, perseverance, and discovery that has brought them to this joyous moment. Congratulations and welcome to all our graduating students and their parents who are here with us today. May God continue to bless you abundantly. Thank you all.
Thank you, brother, for all your encouragement in this event. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a privilege to introduce our chief guest, a stalwart of academia, an eminent scientist and a visionary leader, Professor U. Kamachi Modali. Professor Modali is serving as the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Homi Bhabha National Institute, Mumbai, a deemed to be university under Department of Atomic Energy, India. Of course, his illustrious career, he has held several esteemed positions, including Vice Chancellor of VIT Bhopal University and Chairman and Chief Executive of Heavy Water Board, Mumbai. A globally acclaimed researcher, Professor Modali has made a groundbreaking contribution in material science, corrosion engineering, and nuclear technology. His prolific academic achievements include over 474 research publications, 25 edited books, 5 patents. His excellence has been recognized through the prestigious accolades such as Homi Bhabha Science and Technology Award, G.D. Birla Gold Medal, and the Vasvik Award. His exemplary contributions have earned him a place amongst world top 2% scientists in the field of material science. He has also received from Ministry of Steel, Government of India, with Lifetime Achievement Award in year 2022 for his outstanding contribution and leadership in metallurgy and material engineering. Today, we are privileged to have him here to enlighten and inspire our graduates. May I now invite Professor U. Kamachi Modali to deliver the graduation address. Welcome, sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm extremely happy and proud to be here as the chief guest for the graduation ceremony of St. Francis Institute of Management and Research. Most respected Brother Alphonse Nesamani, Chairman, Dr. Salini Sinha, Director, Dr. Ramesh, Deputy Director, respected members of the governing board, alumni leaders, the teaching faculty, non-teaching faculty, the students who are going to get the degree certificates today and other students who are attending, parents of the graduating students, ladies and gentlemen. I am greatly honored to be here to deliver this graduation day address as the chief guest to this outstanding institute, St. Francis Institute of Management and Research. When I have received an email and a request for this function, I was very particular to come. The reason being that we not only go to the very big institutes like IITs, NITs and Indian Institute of Management, but we always go to institutes where they are excelling in certain areas of science, engineering, technology, management and so on. While I was going through the website of your institute, I found the accolades and the achievements of your prestigious institute, St. Francis Institute of Management and Research. And I have seen also a large number of other institutions under the society that is rooted all over this, our continent, ASEAN continent. And I was very proud that I have an opportunity to today come here and address all of you. As it was mentioned, as you all know that I am the Vice Chancellor of Homi Bhabha National Institute, a deemed to be university of the UGC and which is affiliated to the Department of Atomic Energy. as a grant in aid institute. And our university was founded in the year 2005, just 3 years after your institute was started. And I am very proud to tell you that this is a very highly specialized university where we are having only postgraduate and doctoral program and also some medicinal programs, which is always linked to nuclear science, engineering, technology, nuclear medicine and oncology research. We have 12 institutions under our university. I will name it to you so that you will be happy to know the university's colleges. The first one is the Baba Atomic Research Center, which is in Mumbai. Then the Tata Memorial Center in Mumbai. The Indira Gandhi Center for Atomic Research in Kalpakkam. The Institute of Mathematical Science at Chennai. The Rajaramana Center for Advanced Technology at Indore. The Institute for Plasma Research at Ahmedabad. Harishchandra Institute for Advanced Studies at Allahabad. Homi Baba Cancer Hospital and Research at Varanasi. Variable Energy Cyclotron Center at Kolkata. Saha Institute of Nuclear Physics at Kolkata. Institute of Physics in Bhubaneswar. The National Institute for Science Education and Research, NISER, at Bhubaneswar. All these 12 prestigious institutions are under our Homi Baba National Institute, and every year, on an average, we give PhD degree to about 300 students and 140 MTech and about 100 MD, DM and MCH postgraduate medicine degrees. Then we also have specialized MSc, Master of Science program, both regular MSc and integrated MSc, where is about 300 to 400 students get degrees. So overall, all the postgraduate and the PhD scholars in all these 12 institutions, roughly about an average of 900, they get a degree from our university. We have the central university office in Mumbai, and all our colleges are distributed throughout the country. We have 1,200 plus faculties, highly specialized faculties in nuclear science, engineering, nuclear medicine and cancer research. And we also have, as on date, the total strength of students in all our 12 institutions, about 3,900. With this short introduction, I am very proud to welcome you all to see our website of the Homi Baba National Institute, to see the various degree programs, various opportunities that one can get in the science, engineering, technology, as well as healthcare and management. Today I am here representing the Department of Atomic Energy. All of us know that energy is an important criterion for any nation to develop. Without much energy to be produced, we will not be able to survive, we will not be able to progress and compete with the other nations to become a developed nation. But if you look at the picture today, India being the most populous country, the number one country with population today, and it is going to grow also significantly in the next 100 years. If you look at the per capita electricity consumption by an average citizen in our country, it is roughly about 1,200 kilowatt hour per annum. That is 1,200 units. That is, one citizen gets this much power for consuming in our country on an average. But you look at a country like United Nations, they have a citizen will get an average value of 12,500 units per year. The world average per citizen is 2,600 units. So we are very, very far below even, about 40% of the world average and 10 times lower than the United States of America. And if you compare with China, it is about 8,000 to 9,000 units. This is mainly because of the most populous city, the most populous country, and we have a rural population, 70%, which are, far away from the cities. Today, if you look at our city of Mumbai, we are, power surplus. we never have the power cut. We always generously use power. You can see the number of lights, the number of fans that you have. That means we have the power to consume here, maybe like you are in United States. But if you go little far away beyond Panvel, go somewhere, a small village in Maharashtra, you will find that they will not even have electricity that is coming to their village. So this is the situation that the rural people have lot of difficulty. They don't get the energy that is required, whereas in the urban, what you call the concrete jungle cities, we have enough power to have it, and we never think that energy is not a constraint for developing our country. So if you want to have the parity, equity in the energy that is available throughout the country to all the citizens, we need to increase the power. When we need to increase the power, the most of the power that is increased is through the coal-based power plants. India, we have 70% power is coming from coal-based power plants. But all of you know, young people, that today the biggest issue is the climate change. So much carbon dioxide has been released by all these coal-based power plants and other CO2 emitting industries that today we are more talking about net zero CO2 or avoiding, controlling the CO2 release to the atmosphere, and we are looking for green energy, we are looking for renewable energy sources like solar, wind, tidal, wave power, solid fuel. See, we are looking for including nuclear today, which is considered as a green power. Unfortunately, in our country, we produce today only about 2% of the total power through nuclear energy. Roughly, it is about 8,200 megawatt. The government want to increase today the nuclear power from 8,000 megawatt to, you will not believe that 100,000 megawatt by 2047, that is Viksit Bharat. If you have to increase the power by nuclear power, that means we are going to set up a lot of nuclear power plants, and we need a lot of younger people to associate with the production of the nuclear power and managing the power. Likewise, power is also going to be produced through solar, wind, tidal, and all other renewable sources, as well as we are also bound to have some amount of coal. The world average power that is produced by coal-based power plant is about 30 to 40%. India is producing 60 to 70%. So we have to reduce this 60 to 70% to at least to 40%. That means we have to increase energy from other sources. So this is what we think, that we need to produce more power, and we should not spoil the atmosphere. We should not release more CO2, so that by 2070 our country will be a net zero. Net zero means the CO2 production is nil at that time, or it is going to be whatever that is produced, whatever that is going to be nullified. That situation will happen. So energy is produced, energy can be used. What is the relevance that I am talking to all of you? You are all from management profession. Energy can just be produced and consumed is not the situation. Energy has to be managed properly. Energy has to be managed properly. For example, let us take our personal energy consumption. You take a cell phone charging, or you take this hall. We do not calculate how much energy is required for this auditorium, how many tube lights are required, how many fans are required. When there are so many, capacity of the auditorium is full, how many fans should on, how many lights should on. When there are only 100 people, how many fans should be on, how many energy should be on. We never do this micromanagement of energy consumption, but we liberally use. Even there are 50% of the people are there, the whole room will have light, the whole auditorium will have the fan. So this is something called energy management. So we don't have in our country proper energy management system that will handle the proper use of energy. It is not only that production of energy, production of the power for distribution, but also how we are going to manage that power efficiently, or managing that or distributing that very efficiently, so that we are going to have everybody equally the same power everywhere. So that is where that energy management is important. I understand that you have specialization in HR, you are having specialization in IT, in finance. Why not you think about energy management, which is a very important topic, because our country from today, it is going to multiply the power in, you will not believe today roughly about 220 or 240 gigawatt energy is produced. By, you will not think that by 2047, our country should produce 3 to 4 times, nearly 900 gigawatt of energy has to be produced. So when we produce so much energy, but we are not discussing about the management of energy. How we do the micromanagement of energy, not only in the production level, its distribution level, its storage level, its application level, we are not doing it in our country. That is where institute like the St. Francis Institute of Management and Research should think about initiating a program on energy management. How the energy, solar energy we are producing. Solar energy peak load is the very important, because when there is sunlight at the midday you get the peak load, but in the late night and early morning you do not have. So you average out your peak load for distribution. So when you can use solar at the midday for all purposes, but it cannot be used for industrial load. Solar cannot be used for industrial load because industry needs heavy loading of the power that can be given by only coal-based or nuclear-based. So there is a management system by which let us use all the solar power, the wind power, which does not have much load capacity, to all lighting of the buildings or the conditioning of the buildings for any lighter loads. Whereas for industry load, we can use from coal-based so that we can reduce the production from coal-based. So all this kind of management of power, the energy, is a very important concept that we should do. And if you look at in an industry energy management, if you go to a power plant, right from the logistics to power generation and production, operation and maintenance of the equipment, energy storage, energy power distribution and application, all these facets, all these points, energy has to be micromanaged, not only macromanaged, it has to be micromanaged. As much as energy or the power is saved, that much energy you are, avoiding the production, wasting the resources for that kind of energy that is going to be wasted. So I feel that on this occasion, all of you, the graduates, you are going out, should look for an opportunity to learn yourself. You do some higher studies, maybe you can do some postgraduate diploma, or you can do MBA, you can do PhD on energy management, so that in the future, when you are all growing up, by 2047, 2070, we are all not going to be there. You are the leader, future leader. You are going to do the power or the energy management for the country. And if you do such higher studies, it is going to benefit our nation. At the same time, I also appeal to the management and the governing board of the St. Francis Institute of Management and Research that you should institute either a postgraduate or a MMS or BMS program specialized in energy management, which a dedicated syllabus and course structure, and that is also going to be very useful. Then there will be a lot of power plants set up, and these power plants will require placement of such energy management specialized people for future. So this is the message that I want to tell. I want to congratulate all those the graduates who are going to receive the degree today. Hearty congratulations to you. And I also want to congratulate all the parents and relatives who have come to witness this momentous occasion of all your children and ward getting this degree today. And my hearty congratulations, and God bless you, a bright future. And I wish the management also to look into the energy management as a specialization for the future. Thank you very much.
I request sir to wait on dash. Sir, thank you very much for sharing your insight on management of energy, sharing your journey of your institute. It is Homi Bhabha National Institute, also Atomic Journey of India. And we, as a young generation of India, are looking excited and looking forward to what we are going to achieve as a part of our Vikasit Bharat. So now I would request Brother Alphonse Nazmani, Chairman of Swimar, to extend a token of gratitude to our esteemed chief guest. I kindly request you both to be on dais. And now the most awaited segment of today's ceremony, the Degree Distribution Ceremony 2025. I request our chief guest along with Brother Alphonse Nazmani. I invite Dr. Shalini Sinha and Dr. G. Ramesh to step forward to grant the medals. So we begin by honoring our gold medalists who have demonstrated extraordinary academic excellence. MMS Topper Gold Medal, Mrs. Anna and Mr. Paul Curias Award by Mrs. Alice and Mr. Augustine Curias goes to, any guesses? Any guesses? Gold medal? It is Mr. Rahul Acharya. Our second MMS topper is Miss Melita D'Souza. Finance Specialization Topper, Father Joseph Curias Memorial Award by Mrs. Alice and Mr. Augustine Curias goes to Finance Topper. Finance Topper. It is Miss Rucha Patil. I now request Professor Yukamachi Mudali along with our director, Dr. Shalini Sinha, to confer MMS degrees to our student. I would like to invite Dr. G. Ramesh, Deputy Director and Head of Department, MMS of SWIMAR, to take the proceeding further. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, CA Prachi Mulgaonkar. A very good evening to one and all present here. Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, I, Dr. G. Ramesh, Head of the Department, Master of Management Studies, St. Francis Institute of Management Research, present to you the candidates who have been examined and found qualified for the postgraduate program, that is Master of Management Studies of the class 2022-2024 for the award of the degree certificates. The first candidate, Pradnya Dilip Bose. Pradnya Dilip Bise. You can put your hands together. Akansha Sunil Chowgule. Rasika Jayprakash Patkar. Sweetie Manjibai Guva. Rucha Vivek Patil. Caris Manish Gonzalez. Brother Albin Tite. Angelo John Mascarenas. Princely Alec Gonzalez. Kimberly Joseph Lobo. Sara Ayub Patel. Malaika Rocky Carvalho. Rahul Nitin Acharya. Suraj Babaram Yadav. Fleming Dominic Miranda. Ryan James Gonzalez. Jonas George Nunes. Joel George Nunes. Joel Johnson Gonzalez. I'm sorry. St. John Augustine Gomes. Princely Patrick Almeida. Amay Rajesh Patil. Joel Denzel Pereira. Raj Mahesh Balawalkar. Vaigunda Pradeep Dharmaraj Nada. Pallavi Pandarinath Savant. Janvi Sunil Nigam. Krishna Kumar Virendra Gupta. Mignone Savio Murzello. Kindly put your hands together as an encouragement to the graduated students. Mansi Dilip Mali. Amrusha Anand Vadankar. Sarah Raymond Fernandez. Purva Deepak Bhatane. Bhairavi Dilip Mane. Rutuja Vinod Dulab. Neha Mangesh Veralkar. Elvis Errol Rodriguez. Kavisha Manoj Vartak. Lian Leslie Monteiro. Anushka Sunil Vasaikar. Tejaswini Vittal Shinde. Preksha Shivram Shetty. Gauri Rajan Shetty. Mahika Parag Kadam. Neta Babu. Melita D'Souza. Jyotsna Hiralal Kanojia. Linus Marshall DeMello. Sia Suresh Nayak. Cyrena Simon Korea. Selena Andrew Fernandez. Svenel Robert Fernandez. Sweezel Benjamin Korea. Cynthia Gadgeton Diaz. Rinky Peter Crasto. Ratnesh Jitendra Matre. Tejas Agnello Gomes. Sumit Soman. Vikram Bharat Polkar. Rutvik Ravindra Tembaka. Omkar Suresh Shela. Anup Naresh Rawat. Kevin Joseph Rajan. Abin Babu. Jerome Simon Fernandez. Mandar Chandrakant Patil. Lakshit Ganpat Jain. Kushal Vijay Kumar Matre. Amit Munna Patil. Rupak Jayesh Raut. Himanshu Suresh Boyer. Andrea Vikas Palaso. Isaac Raymond Fernandez. Franklin Francis Lewis. Pooja Vilas Patil. Prith Robert Rodriguez. Siddhant Dilip Churi. Shivam Rajan Narkar. Gagi Ashok Tiwari. Payal Dinesh Buva. Deepali Sunil Yadav. Jacqueline Subodh Gahadraj. Teresta Andrew Correa. Rohan Matthew George. Chris Thomas Kunnamkada. Siddesh Dinesh Patil. Vaishnavi Manoj Rahane. Larina Reggie. Saima Samir Iraqi. Vijin John Palakattattu. Vineet Andrews. Stebin Rajendra Nadar. Rushikesh Suresh Kot. Divya Lakshman Panchal. Stephen Michael D'Souza. Steve Roman Gamgia. Sansia Cyril Chetia. Deepthi Penny Nadar. Babika Ravindra Patil. Dikshita Dinesh Rao. Dorothy Dinesh Rao. Tina Juden. Tejas Rajesh Kosalkar. Bhakti Jagdish Shikwan. Pranav Vidyadhar Nirgun. Rahul Subhash Patil. Rohan Rohitashwas Shetty. Ankita Raju Petkar. Kavita Tarendra Gowda. Alicia Janoris Valada. Alvin Manuel Govies. Sujit Surendra Shukla. Mayur Pradeep Matre. Shweta Jainath Sharma. Aryan Dutt Narendra Bharadwaj. Mruga Ullas Patel. Ullas Patil. Pratik Unmesh Randir. Marita Dharmendra Rathod. Prerna Rajesh Patil. Alvin DeCosta. Aditya Kishore Gurke. Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, there are 12 students owing to certain unavoidable circumstances. We could not receive the certificate from the university, but since they have been declared completed the course successfully, we are recognizing them on the stage. So I would like to call them also. Ankit Kumar Mishra. J. Chandrakant Tank. Brinda Bharat Trivedi. Valeria D'Souza. Martina Thomas Chaco. Vencita Valerian Miranda. Ashutosh Ashok Rao Matre. Vishal Om Prakash Kashyap. Rufaida Rafiq Sheikh. Amay Sandesh Devrukar. Swati Sudhir Patil. Riya Virendra Gupta. Hearty congratulations to all the graduated students. Wish you all the success in your current career and career which you will be assuming in the future, or the business which you will be assuming in the future. Wish you all Godspeed and good luck. Thank you, and thank you, Honorable Vice Chancellor sir, and thank you, Dr. Shalini, Director. And I would like to now hand over the proceedings to C.A. Prachi Munkaunga.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Congratulations to all the graduates. So, academic brilliance deserves a voice, and who is better to deliver it than our valedictorian and your classmate, Mr. Rahul Acharya. I request Mr. Rahul Acharya to come on dais.
Respected Chairman, Director, Deputy Director, esteemed faculty, fellow students and distinguished guests, good afternoon to you all. It is both an honor and privilege to stand before you today as the topper in the MMS course 2022-24. I would love to take this moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to the chairman of FEMAR, Brother Alphonse Nesemani. His unwavering guidance and support have meant so much to us. His humble, cheerful, and approachable nature has been a beautiful reminder that no matter how high we climb the ladder of success, staying grounded is what truly matters. I also extend my heartfelt gratitude to the director, Dr. Shalini Sinha, also my project guide, Deputy Director, Dr. G. Ramesh, and all the faculty members whose mentorship and dedication have made all the difference in all of our lives. As I stand here, I can't help but reflect on the journey that brought me to this day. It wasn't always easy. There were countless challenges, and sometimes I just wanted to just give up. But through it all, I had the guidance of a distinguished faculty like Smita Madam, Natika Madam, Sandeep Sir, Paul Sir, Jinal Madam, Sheetal Madam, and Arul Sir. For those who don't know, he was my guide in IT. And everyone involved with me in academics as a faculty. Special thanks to Sanchayita Madam for her constant support from the beginning. I would also like to thank the following non-teaching staff for their constant support from the beginning to the end. The heart and soul of entire IT, Mr. Prakash Lalwani sir, Praveen sir, and Haidar sir from IT support, Ratish sir, Saili madam, Bloswita madam, Sonal madam, and other office support staff. It has always been very helpful from them. To my parents, thanks for their strong belief in me, even when I doubted myself. Love you, Mom. To my friends and classmates, thank you for the constant support and the competitive spirit that pushed me to achieve more than I have ever thought was possible. Special thanks to Princely, Isaac, Franklin, Chris, brother Albin, Stephen, my brother who took me home when I was very sick. I am breathing right now thanks to him. It was Stephen, Jacqueline and Wenzel. Sumit, Abin, Angelo, Utkarsh, and last but not the least, Ashu Dada, for their constant companionship all along the way. The team spirit of my peers and the resources provided by my beloved college, FIMAR, helped shape me in the person that I am today. Each lesson, like taking part in college events, project-based learning, industrial visit, taking guidance from faculty, helping my other classmates, both inside and outside the classroom, has been invaluable. And I will carry them with me as I step into the next chapter of my life. Your efforts go beyond just imparting knowledge. You inspired me to think critically, challenge norms, and above all, to lead with integrity. The skills we have learned is just the beginning. It's our responsibility to carry forward the values of FIMAR, excellence, leadership, and service to society into every endeavor we undertake. Thank you again for this incredible honor and for being part of this remarkable journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Rahul, for such an energetic word. And thank you so much, Rahul, for sharing your journey. So, as you step into a world of professionalism, let us take a solemn oath to uphold the values of integrity, ethical responsibility, and excellence in all our pursuits. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Shalini Sinha, Director of SWIMAR, to administer the graduation vote, followed by vote of thanks. Thank you.
A very good evening. So I request all the students to kindly rise for the oath-taking ceremony. Please put your right hands forward. And repeat this graduation oath after me. On this august occasion of graduation day, I solemnly pledge that honesty, sincerity, and hard work shall be the cherished values of my life. The motto of SWIMAR namely service through enterprise, shall be the guiding principle of my life. I promise to maintain the honor, integrity, and dignity of my profession. I shall always place my country above self. May God help me. Thank you, students. You may now take your seats. I now take this opportunity to propose the vote of thanks. Once again, a very good evening. Chief guest for the day, Professor U. Kamachi Mudali, Vice Chancellor, Homi Bhabha National Institute, Reverend Brother Alphonse Nizamani, Chairman, SPIMAR and Assistant Superior General, CMSF, dignitaries from the Society of Franciscan Brothers, including Reverend Brother Benny Paul, Director SFIHM, Reverend Brother T.V. George, Registrar SPIMAR PGDM, Dr. Sulba Rao Rane, Director SPIMAR PGDM, Dr. G. Ramesh, Deputy Director and HOD MMS SPIMAR, Mr. Saurabh Oak, Alumni SPIMAR, dear faculty and staff members, student volunteers, distinguished MMS graduates, and last but not the least, the parents and the family members of the MMS graduates. It is indeed my pleasure and honor to stand before you to deliver this heartfelt vote of thanks on this joyous occasion of the graduation ceremony of our institute. Together, we have gathered here to celebrate the accomplishments of the remarkable graduates, and first and foremost, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to our chairman, Reverend Brother Alphonse Nizamani, who has played a pivotal role in shaping the success of our business school. His visionary leadership, dedication, and unwavering support have been instrumental in driving our institution to greater heights. With a keen understanding of the evolving landscape, the business landscape, and a commitment to academic excellence, he has provided the foundation upon which our business school stands strong today. Further, I would like to extend my deepest appreciation to our esteemed faculty members. Your unwavering commitment to academic excellence, your dedication to teaching and research, and your guidance and mentorship have played a pivotal role in shaping the minds and the futures of our graduating students. Your passion for imparting knowledge and your tireless efforts have equipped the graduates with skill, expertise, and values that they need to thrive in their respective fields. A special appreciation goes out to our placement team, the CMC cell, whose sincere efforts have helped our students bridge the gap between academia and industry. Their commitment to securing valuable opportunities have ensured that our graduates step into the corporate world with confidence and competence. The achievements of our students in placements are an evidence of the hard work that has been put by the CMC team. I would also like to express sincere gratitude to the parents and families of our graduates. Your love and belief in their abilities have provided them with the foundation that they needed to excel. Today, we acknowledge your significant role in their success and share this moment of triumph with you. I also extend my heartfelt thanks to the non-teaching staff, IT team, administrative and maintenance personnel for their tireless efforts and dedication in ensuring the smooth functioning of our institution, from managing administrative tasks to maintaining the campus infrastructure. Your hard work behind the scenes often goes unnoticed. However, we are grateful for your commitment, efficiency, and attention to detail, which have contributed to the overall success of our institute. I would also like to express my appreciation for our distinguished guests who have graced this occasion with their presence. Your valuable insight, support, and encouragement have been instrumental in making this event a huge success. I'm extremely thankful to Professor U. Mudali. He has very interestingly enlightened a very crucial issue of in the today's context, that is the importance of energy management, the need to increase the adoption of renewable energy. And sir, your suggestion to introduce energy management as a program is very well taken. We will surely deliberate upon it and try to introduce the same. Congratulations to the graduating class of MMS 22-24 on reaching this important milestone in your lives. You've worked hard, persevered, and exhibited determination throughout your academic journey. Your achievements not only bring pride to your families and the loved ones, but also serve as an inspiration to the future generation of students as you embark on your individual career paths. I urge you to remember the values and principles instilled in you during your time at our institute. Embrace lifelong learning, remain curious, and continue to pursue excellence in all your endeavors. Be compassionate, empathetic, and responsible citizens who strive to make a positive impact on the society. Your success will not only be measured by your accomplishments, but also by the positive influence you have on the life of others. Finally, I would like to express my gratitude to Dr. G. Ramesh, Dr. Simi Prasad, the event coordinators, and all the organizing committee members of this wonderful event, the volunteers, and everyone else who has worked tirelessly to make this graduation ceremony a resounding success. Let us continue to foster excellence, inspire innovation, and create a positive impact on the society. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your wonderful words. Now, I request all the graduates after graduation retreat and clicking your selfies to return your robes in room number 205, and I request all the faculty members to return your robes at room number 204. As we conclude this memorable event, let us unite in a spirit of patriotism. I request everyone to rise in honor of national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Kindly be seated. Now, I would request for graduation retreat led by our chief guest Professor U. Kamachi Mudali and other dignitaries, followed by our graduates of MMS batch of 2022 and 24. graduates, please take a note that we have made special arrangement of selfie point outside auditorium, so don't forget to click your selfies over there. To continue with the celebration, we invite all our students to join us for snacks at Swima ground. The snacks for faculty members and chief guests is arranged in Assembly Hall. Proceed and enjoy the moment of togetherness. Thank you all for your presence and congratulations once again to the phenomenal class of 2022-24. Some noise for you.